up. We're seeing a slight fade of Golden State in the early going here. I'm not really surprised about that line move there. We are also seeing a little bit of movement upward when it comes to the total. That line moved up to 220.5. So once again, Golden State opened 11.5 down to -11. Total opened 220 up to 220 and a hook. 65% of the consensus is back on Golden State. 87% shaded toward the over. Right now, Indiana's plus 550 on the money line. Give me Indiana plus 11 in the over 220.5 in that matchup there. All right, let's slide into the NHL as we have some games in progress. Looks like the Caps are taking care of business early against the Lightning, and we have a tie ball game. We have a tie game between the Maple Leafs and the Sabres. Wow, that gives me the itch to do a little bit of live streaming. We haven't brought that back since football season. But anyway, let's take a look at some NHL, beginning with Boston at New Jersey, and that's a 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Newark. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Boston opened 240, total 5.5. And since those markets opened that one up, we're seeing heavy money on Boston. 40-cent move toward the Bruins. They're now 280. Total remains at 5.5. So once again, the Bruins open 240 up to -280. Totals 5.5. 85% of the consensus is leaning toward Boston. And at the moment, the Devils are plus 220 on the money line. Boston plus $1 on the puck line. Tuukka Rask projected in net for Boston. Schneider projected in net for New Jersey. Now, if you like New Jersey in this matchup here, you might not be in a bad spot. Boston is just 2-7 against the number in their last 9. And of course, when I refer to the number, I'm referring to the spread. And of course, when I'm referring to the spread in hockey, I'm referring to the puck line. So once again, Boston has failed to cover, failed to cash in 7 out of their last 9 puck line plays. They're also just 1-4 straight up in their last 5 on the road. Meanwhile, the Devils on their side of things, well, they're 7-2 against the number in their last 9, taking on Boston. And when it comes to the total, New Jersey's 9-4 to the over in their games at the current posted total. I'm going to lean Devils plus 1.5, getting the job done on the puck line. And the over 5.5 goals in that matchup there. Next game should be a good one. Tampa Bay at Carolina, 7 o'clock puck drop in the Queen City. Is that 2 games in Carolina at the same time? I thought they played in the same arena. Or are they not even close to each other? I don't know. What do I know? Tampa Bay at Carolina. 7 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Carolina. Tampa Bay open 115, total 6.5. Not a whole lot of movement on this one. We're seeing pretty good two-way action. Nickel move toward Tampa Bay. When it comes to the money line. But anyway, Tampa Bay open 115 up to -120, total 6.5. Carolina's -105 on the money line. Tampa Bay plus 215 on the puck line. Domingue projected in net for Tampa Bay. Peter Mrazek projected in net for Carolina. Now Tampa Bay is 6-3 straight up in their second of a back-to-back. They're also winning 80% of their games when Luis Domingue makes the start. Claro que sí. Carolina on the other side, they're winning just 42% of their games, taking on teams over 550. They're also just 1-6 straight up in their last 7, taking on Tampa Bay. Now, total-wise, Carolina's 2-0 to the under in their couple of games against the Lightning this year. Give me Tampa Bay -120. Got to do it. And the under 6.5 goals in that matchup there. Next game, Islanders, Montreal. Shout out to Long Island. Even though this game's going down in Montreal. 7:30 Eastern puck drop in Montreal. The Canadiens opened 155 total at 5 goals. A very stringent 5 goals. And since those markets opened this one up, we're seeing a 35-cent fade of Montreal when it comes to the money line. No movement on the total as of yet. We're still at 5 flat. But anyway, once again, Montreal open 155 down to -120. Totals at 5 flat. The Islanders are plus 105 on the money line. Montreal plus 215 on the puck line. We have Robin Lehner projected in net for the Islanders, and Price projected in net for Montreal. Now, if you like Montreal in this spot here, they have lost 5 out of their last 8 games. Their offense is also putting up just 2.9 goals per contest. Meanwhile, on the Islanders side of things, you just can't score against them. They're first in goals allowed in the NHL, giving up just 2.4 goals per contest. They're also 31-17 straight up, taking on teams allowing more than 2.9 goals per contest. Now, when it comes to the total, New York is 5-4-1 to the over in their last 10, taking Montreal. So if you're into historical trends, that one might be a nice angle for you. But overall, I'm going to take my second underdog in hockey. That never happens. And they're on the road. Unbelievable. Give me the Islanders plus 105. And the sucker play over 5 goals in that matchup there. Next game, Penguins. Preds, 8 o'clock puck drop in Nashville. The Preds are minus 150, totals at 6. Pittsburgh's plus 130 on the money line. Nashville plus $1.60 on the puck line. Matt Murray projected in net for Pittsburgh. Pekka Rinne projected in net for Nashville. If you like the Preds in this matchup here, they've won just 8 out of their last 22, taking on teams between 450 and 550. And of course, when I refer to 450 and 550, I'm talking about the win percentage. So once again, Nashville just 8-14 straight up, taking on teams between 450 and 550. They're also winning just 47% of their games at the current market price, and they do rank 20th in the NHL in home scoring. Now, Pittsburgh, they're third in road offensive scoring themselves. They are winning 60% of their games when Matt Murray makes the start. When it comes to the total, Nashville's just 37% to the over when Pekka Rinne makes the start. I'm going to lean towards another underdog in hockey. That's 3. Although we did not do the full slate. Give me Pittsburgh plus 130 and the under 6 goals in that matchup there. All right, next and final game for the show. A lot of sidebar commentary out of me today. Must be all that Claritin and Sudafed. I am feeling kind of funny. Although I do get up at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every morning. So it's been a long day. But anyway, and I started off the day saying work sucks, which actually was funny because work did not suck today. It was actually pretty good. Very weird. But anyway, next and final game for the show, it is going to be Winnipeg at the Vegas Golden Knights, 10 o'clock Eastern puck drop in Sin City. Vegas open 175, up to minus 180, total 6.5. Winnipeg's plus 135. Vegas is plus 140, laying the goal and a half. Brossoit is projected in net for Winnipeg. Fleury projected in net for Vegas. The Golden Knights are 9-1 straight up in their last 10. They're winning 70% of their games at the current market price. No need to go too far into it. Give me the Golden Knights at the expensive price of minus 180 and the under 6.5 goals in that matchup there. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But once again, I have to remind you, once again, first I want to apologize because, like I said, I'm tired and pumped up full of antihistamines. So I'm feeling great right now. But anyway, got to thank you for tuning in today. And all those folks that I've mentioned at the beginning of the show, you make it all worth it. It's so great to see each and every one of you commenting. And I love interacting with you guys. If you have something to say to me, let me know in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back to you. But I'll certainly be happy to give you a shout out on the show. But anyway, check me out on my website, patreon.com/BrockPage. We do a bunch of different packages, a bunch of different tiers. We have some different picks and stuff that we do on that website. It's a lot of fun. It's a great time. There's plenty of free content there. So hit me up at patreon.com/BrockPage. Link is in the description section below. And if you are a current patron of mine and you're currently watching me right now, I simply cannot thank you enough. You most certainly make it all worth it. And most importantly, thank you for watching today's program and bearing with me with all the sidebar commentary, losing focus. But when it comes to the numbers and the trends and the analysis, that is all solid. We take that stuff very, very seriously. But once again, thank you for tuning in. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And don't forget to check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage.